Again, all about safety, but this particular car is all about comfort. The Citroen, the suspension system on the Citroens is legendary. As I said to you earlier, they've got over 20 registered patents on the suspension system alone over many years. So they refer to it as the carpet ride effect. You drive this car, it is the smoothest drive you will find in the market.
Okay, so we've spoken about the Peugeot, we've spoken about the Opel and the shape of the Mocha. This is the Citroen C5, or if you want to be precise, in French, Citroen.
Citroen.
Yeah, which is how you would pronounce it. Now, this, Matt, you've described this as a family SUV, right?
This is the latest vehicle in our range. It got launched about 2 months back.
Okay, so this is brand spanking new. Family SUV means it's cool enough for dads to drive and feel macho, 100%. But it's designed for more than that. It's designed for transporting a family and a family life.
Very much so. In terms of its space, it's a big five-seater. It's in the C SUV segment. Again, all about safety, but this particular car is all about comfort. The Citroen, the suspension system on the Citroens is legendary. As I said to you earlier, they've got over 20 registered patents on the suspension system alone over many years. So they refer to it as the carpet ride effect. You drive this car, it is the smoothest drive you will find in the market.
So no matter what the road is like, the suspension on the vehicle will do everything it can to make sure your ride is comfortable, right? Yeah. Before we go into the safety aspects and the technical details, I want to just talk about the styling of this vehicle for a second, because it's a really nice. It's not small SUV. It's not a super large SUV that's going to take up the whole driveway, but it is a really good size SUV. And some of the styling for me, again, I'm talking about grills. You must think I have a bit of a fetish for grills, but I love the grill here. And look at the design of the lights. So that indentation runs all the way through, and then the Citroen logo is actually made part of the grille and into the bonnet as well, which is really, really nice. Yeah.
Super styling.
Yeah. You've got, obviously, those are add-ons that you could add on there. Let's talk about the tire size. What size tires?
You've got 18 inches.
Wow. Yeah. That is a nice tire. Just have a look at that brake caliper in there as well. That's really good.
18-inch and then a full-size 17-inch spare.
Okay, so you're not riding on a biscuit wheel with this one, because you really couldn't afford to ride on a biscuit wheel on this one. Nice deep dashboard again, so you get that real feel of lots of visibility.
Car surrounds you.
Yeah, and have a look at this. I mean, this is great down here as well. Just this detailing, which I've seen on other Citroens as well. Really, really nice.
The French have the flair.
They do, the French flair. Yes. Okay, let's pop this door open here if we can. And the first thing that stands out to me is the two tones on the seat. Talk to us about that.
This is the feel model. So there's one spec higher, which is the Shine, which has full leather. But yeah, it's very ergonomically designed. I mean, jump in there. Tell me what you think.
Yeah, let's have a feel. Let's have a feel for that and see what that's like. Yeah. Okay. Oh wow, this is like sitting on. You remember there was that Morkels ad where that lady would sit on that lazy boy.
Yes.
And she'd just go, Yeah. This is the same. This is amazing as well, and what I like is
cars are designed to be driven.
Yes.
They're not designed to be parked off and.
Yes, and as a passenger as well, they seem to have spent a bit of time making sure the passenger has a lot of comfort around them as well, which is really nice. I mean, climate control over here. I've got plenty of vents. I've got lots of space around me. I don't feel like I'm boxed in. This is very nice, and again, it's missing the gear lever. Like the only thing that us old school people, it's just a button, guys. There's just a button. Yeah. Right. So the real test for any family SUV is how much space is in the back of this car and how far.
You've got 3 individual sliding seats in this car as well. So again,
oh wow! So you can literally
you're not bunched up in the middle, and like I said, you can slide further forward. Gives you extra space at the back if you're loading.
Yes.
But yeah, three full-size individuals.
Now, what you notice that a lot of SUVs do, just a lot of SUVs, but just designers in general, is they give you your seat with your space, but then they indent the driver or passenger front seat in a little bit there. So your leg room, your knee room is actually a lot bigger than you think it is. This is very nice as well. I like this here.
It's very well put together.
And at the back, you've got your vents for guys at the back. So when you turn on the AC, they're not saying, "Oh, turn it a bit higher because we can't do
It does
it."
cater for all 5 passengers.
Yeah, so everybody's looked after. Again, nice stylish design at the back, and that is a big load space.
SUV boot, yeah.
Yes.
But also, you got your rear PDCs.
Yes.
And,
You got a power. Is that a power socket there? There we go. All right. So if you are
one
out
in the front as well.
if you are out in the bush and you're camping and the like, you can plug your little fridge in there or whatever it is that you need. Maybe your power outlets in there as well. Spare hidden neatly away underneath here. Wow, that is full size, right?
Everything's tucked into
Yeah, ease of access is most important. Sometimes a lot of SUVs try to be super smart by putting it underneath, and then that's just not going to work.
Too. You've got to climb in.
Yes, yes. That's a really nice big boot space, even with the seats out. Can you fold those flat?
Yeah.
So that just creates something. You could fit a double bed in there.
Pretty much.
All right. So we've saved the best for
Into the
last.
cockpit again.
Okay, let's get into the cockpit.
You want to get in?
Yeah, I do want to get in, if you don't mind. I'm a bit of a hog when it comes to this kind of thing. And again, we've got the digital dashboard, which is just fantastic. Loads of information on the dashboard as well.
It's
So that
customizable to see
Again.
whatever you can. Sometimes when you're driving at night, all these lights and stuff on the dash can actually be quite bright.
Yes.
You can just change it down to just the speedometer.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh wow! Oh
You don't
wow!
have to have all that information all the time. But at the click of a button or push of a button on the steering, on the side of the steering, you can change the
Right,
customization.
right. And I mean, there's your radio, which again is a good 7-8 inches of
it's an 8-inch
touchscreen,
screen,
8-inch screen. With integration, everything you need is there as well. You've got all of your controls down here, climate control at the bottom, and people don't often understand that families, we don't just jump in the car with our car keys. We've got wallets, we've got change, we've got other keys.
Push that button.
Plenty. Is it which one?
Yeah.
There we go. Oh my goodness me!
Goes all the way down.
This is like flying on an A380. You're getting that window seat on the top where you get that extra cargo space. Look at the size of this. So that goes all the way down. Then you've got this nifty little compartment here. And if that's not enough, you've got this compartment here as well. And you've got some USB ports there as well as your 12-volt
You can, as
power.
an add and extra, also purchase the wireless charging pad.
Ah.
The phone has wireless charging capability.
Yes,
There's
yes.
an accessory you could.
Which is really cool. Then you just pop your phone down. It's connected to the car. Once again, Apple Play and Android. Yeah. And so you could charge your phone, put it down, forget about your phone. You never have to pick up your phone while driving. Everything's on the screen and your phone will be charging without being connected to a cable. Let's talk about the steering wheel as well, because again, you've got this nice sporty squared off look, like a sports race car.
Yeah.
Pedals.
Pedal shifts, yeah. Behind. It really is nice to drive with those pedal shifts.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially if you're overtaking,
Yeah.
going up hills, you want a little bit of extra kick. You can just tap and off you go.
And I really like the integration here. It's all very neatly. It's kind of the way you see the dash is designed. They've matched the design on the steering wheel with those kind of squared off shapes that have been done there. There's also one heck of a control stick down here, which I would imagine would be your cruise controls and the like. There's a lot of information there. Again, with the digital dashboard, I know we've mentioned this with the other two cars, but the fact that you can customize what you see as the driver, and to different drivers, different things are important. For instance,
Range to empty.
yeah, fuel efficiency for some guys is very important. Others want to know other dynamics that are being used on the car, all on what you as a driver personally want to know. And there it is. This one has done a grand total of 9.8 kilometers, 9.8 Ks. I think
Tested combined cycle fuel consumption on this car, 7.9.
7.9 on a vehicle this big is very impressive. Safety wise,
Standard. 6 airbags, all your ABS, CVD, all that kind of stuff. But